Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Devil Artemis, and today I have a very special guest here with me. You know him as the voice of Goku and Gohan from the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, and he has an undying passion for Dragon Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, MasakoX.
Hey there, how's it going?
So, Masako, thank you so much for joining me here today and actually giving me a chance to talk to you, and I really appreciate the opportunity, and I hope that, we can have some fun today. So, as I said before, you guys know him from his work in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, and you can actually find their episodes.
Teamfourstar.com.
Yeah, so you can find the episodes on there if you guys haven't watched or haven't caught up with the Abridged series. But, Masako, thank you so much again for joining me here today, buddy. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing alright, thanks. Yeah, how about yourself?
I'm very good, thank you, sir. Aside from your work in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, you have your own YouTube channel where I've seen you post Dragon Ball discussion videos, and you really go in depth with these videos. They usually range maybe from like 15 and 30 minutes long on specific topics, and you just really seem passionate about them. So my question to you is, what is the thought process behind the creation of the videos that you upload on your channel?
Well, I try and make things a lot very conversational. It's not meant to be confrontational. Mm-hmm. So with the videos, I just make it an open debate. I am just merely stating my opinion on, matters. And if people have different matters and opinions, then that's okay. I just say, well, this is what I think. What do you guys think? And I encourage people to leave a comment so they can chat amongst themselves. So I just make sure that it's imperative that it's not me forcing an opinion down people's throats, because I want debate on this channel, and I think it's actually worked. It's allowed people to have actually healthy discourse, and I'm happy about that. All
right, it's been working out for you. That's good. How do you deal with the feedback when you do get? Have you gotten negative feedback on your?
Yeah, I've had a couple of people saying that I've missed out on certain facts, and I am. The difference between some people and myself is that I'm not going to take that personally, and there are things that I may have forgotten. There may be things I just get plain wrong. So I have to admit and just say, look, okay, yep, I got that wrong. So I hold my hand up. Sorry about that. And I just say, okay, I'll make sure to do better next time. So it's admitting when you're wrong,
right,
and having a sense of humility.
Right.
So
right.
Just slice of humble pie, really. And it just kind of brings people down to earth. Like, I made a try not to laugh video, and it was a DBZ edition, but people didn't take too kindly to that.
Right.
And that's okay. It was me trying something out, and I said, okay, well, I'll make sure to do these either very infrequently or not again. So just taking what people say on the chin.
Right. And you were trying something new on your channel. Maybe sometimes something people don't want to see, a specific type of content.
Yeah,
but you do put a lot of effort into your content. I saw the video that you uploaded this morning with Raditz. Very great video. I enjoyed it. But when did you find yourself actually even being introduced to Dragon Ball in the first place? Like, you put a lot of effort into your content. You obviously have this passion for Dragon Ball. When was the first time that you discovered this series?
Yes, back in March of 2000.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's when it came out in the UK properly, as in it came out on Cartoon Network. I watched it, and we didn't have to worry about the whole things repeating after episode 53. We just went straight through. And no, actually, we may have had like a few weeks where we had to have a pause, but it was actually a lot of fun. And I just remember not seeing anything like it. Nothing as violent or destructive as Dragon Ball Z. So it was something completely different. And it really left much of an impact. And I looked up AMVs, I looked up GT, I looked up Dragon Ball itself, and all just, wow, just so much stuff that I had no idea. And over the years, it's just been slowly gaining knowledge and just detail about it, really.
And you fell in love with it, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's great. I always had a passion for Dragon Ball. I mean, I grew up with it. I mean, that was basically like my first anime. So the fact, a lot of anime fans, they always get exposed at an early age. But aside from your content on your channel, you have your voiceover experience. You do this stuff with Team Fourstar and everything. But when did you decide that you actually wanted to try and get into voiceover or voice acting?
Okay, yeah, well, that was back in autumn of 2005. I'd always been doing funny voices, and I found something called the Voice Acting Alliance via a girl by the username Hoshinka, who is now known as either Rena-chan or Kira Buckland, the voice of 2B from Nier Automata.
Oh.
So she was on there, and she was famous for doing Excel from Excel Saga parodies, as well as playing Kagome in Inuyasha fan dubs. And I approached her because she voiced in a Flash animation called Bonus Stage as one of the main characters. And I said, hey, I've got this voice sample. You're really cool. Can you listen to it? And thankfully, I don't have those samples anymore. Thank God for that. And she pointed me in the direction of the Voice Acting Alliance. I signed up for signed up for 3 auditions in that first week, and I got 2 of them.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Got cast in those things, and you know, I owe everything that I have now to Kira. She, you know, I've yet to meet her. I've come all close to meeting her a couple of times, but circumstances prevented that. So that's a real shame. I got to miss that. But yeah, it was just putting myself out there and unsolicited voiceover sample sending. So yeah, I've been in that boat.
I started the same way on Voice Acting Alliance. You know, a lot of fan dubs, like people who do fan dubs, that's usually where they go. But it's good, you know, that you know, everybody starts somewhere, you know. Well, that's definitely definitely good. But aside from the, you know, the voice talents that you get, and I know you do your stuff on your channel and Team Fourstar, do you have any other talents that like people might not know about, or any other hobbies that you do?
Well, in terms of hobbies, I kind of edit as a hobby. So I'm an editor for Team Fourstar as well as my own stuff, and it's kind of just what I do. It's the main thing that I do with my spare time, experimenting with new techniques, trying new things out, and just finding ways to make my life easier when it comes to editing. It's pretty much what I do. I used to do a lot of online racing with SimCar, and that was my main thing before I discovered voice acting. And I had a lot of fun with that. I made quite a few friends and actually was pretty good at it. So whenever anyone has a racing game they want to play with me, I am always down for that.
Oh, so you're a fan of racing games in general? That's
Yeah, and
your favorite genre?
I usually kick their ass.
Oh,
Give me Mario Kart 8 and I will steamroll anyone.
Masako. Hey man, if you ever want to play a game of Mario Kart, you can body me. I mean, I'm bad at it, but that's funny. That's great.
200cc all the way, man.
Oh, you have balls, I'll tell you that. Oh, wow. All right, so you know, it's good to have all these things to keep you busy. But do you ever, you know, with your success, you know, do you ever reflect, or like to put into like a better question, what basically have you learned about yourself since you've become involved with everything, with Dragon Ball Z Abridged, with your YouTube channel? Is there anything new that you have discovered about yourself that you can reflect upon?
That's actually a really good question. I would definitely say that when I first started, and for quite a while I was in Team Fourstar, I had no confidence at all. Really? I was very much a backroom person.
Wow.
And I was just the guy who would edit things, just, you know, give me something to do and I'll do it lickety split. Don't mind me. I'm not going to, you know, get in the way of anybody. That's for Taka and Lani to, you know, do. They're the front men. But lately,
I feel like you're an outgoing person. I would have never really thought that about.
No, most of us are a bunch of introverts. But we're extroverted introverts. We know how to turn it on, but after a con weekend, we want to talk to nobody for about 24, 48 hours.
Right, you just want to crawl back in, like, under the covers into your cave.
Pretty much. But it's in the last year or so that I've really started to come out of my shell properly.
Wonderful.
And after these discussion videos I've been doing, it's just finding out that people actually want to listen to me and hear what I have to say. And, you know, I've gained, an audience. The internet has rewarded me with new subscribers and people that want to listen to what I have to say. And, you know, the internet is a very fickle thing, and you can do a lot to piss off the internet.
Oh, hell
but
yeah, you can, of course.
If you get the internet on your side, it's a very powerful, kind of a partner. And I'm so grateful for that.
Well, you know, it's an experience. and I've had my fair share of drama and stuff on the internet, so it definitely is an experience. But we grow, we mature more as individuals. We all have those moments that change us, our opinions, our views. You know, but we have things that get us along. You know, we have things to help us cope with the drama and stuff like that. You obviously having your passion from Dragon Ball, specifically for Dragon Ball. If you can actually pick a specific moment in Dragon Ball that probably changed your views on like anime in general, or a community in general, what would that moment be? Like something that was so monumental in your anime viewing career. So like, let's take a trip in Trunks' time machine for little Masako. Let's go back in time. What was the moment that Dragon Ball left you saying, yes, this is the anime for me, you know, this is gonna be great? Like, what was that moment for you?
Two things come to mind. The first one is when Frieza is sliced in half.
Oh, wow.
And that's just like, you go, oh my god, I have not seen anything like this in a show before. Oh my god.
Wow.
And then eventually just seeing Frieza's bloodied corpse floating through space, just going like, monkey. You go, whoa, am I seeing this?
Wow.
And that's a thing. And then finding a bit crushed version of Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 in Japanese. You know,
wow.
That was just seeing that for the first time with Ume no Hi.
You like the Japanese soundtrack and stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of it as well.
Yeah, what we're going to try and do for DBZA, we're trying to go and reflect that as much as possible. So we'll get our own cover of Ume no Hi.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. And probably another one was when Vegeta goes Super Saiyan. I've just been toying with Super Buu, and he just does that thing, and he just says, "Kore wa Super Vegito da."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yes.
So you want to capture that essence and just relive it. You know?
And then just to reflect for Goku Black, going, "Subarashi."
Oh man.
That's become a meme, surprisingly.
Well, I mean, you can't expect what the internet's gonna make a meme out of.
Yeah, I know.
You
So basically, like, you're good, Goku, and I'm Black Goku. Subarashi.
Oh man, that has to happen. well, I'm impressed with everything that you've accomplished, Masako. I really am. And again, I can't say it enough. For the thousands of fans that you have, and for Team Fourstar, you know, the fans and myself, we appreciate what you do to make us laugh and to put out great content, not only on Team Fourstar but on your channel as well. Like I said, I enjoyed your videos, and you know, you put out a bunch of great content. But how do you manage to do this? How do you manage to balance everything in your life? You know, do you have yourself even having enough time to do other things that you like body people in Mario Kart? Like, I mean, you know.
No, ever since I started dating my girlfriend, she's always been like, make sure to be productive and using up your time. You know, you can't just. She's always told me, you always have the time. You just got to make it. And there have been times where I go, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. I don't want to do this thing.
Right.
But in the last 6 months, I've been just making the most of my time. And now that a lot of stuff from Team Fourstars is coming back onto the plate, because I've had it relatively quiet.
Right.
I've now got to find a way of making sure I can manage my channel as well as do stuff for Team Fourstar. So I'm like going, right, I've got to do this, this, and this today. So I've got to record another discussion video right after this call.
Oh man, so you have a bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, that means I'll have recorded 2 discussion videos today. And yeah, hopefully get them all edited for when they come out later in the week.
Do you ever take like a break from everything online? Like, well, I mean, I know you recently took a break to go doing your
house hunting. Yeah, so you can't really do that much on YouTube these days. If you put out content every day,
yeah.
If you want to take a week break, too bad.
No,
So,
right.
Yeah,
it's like a full-time job basically.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you
with
have to,
no
like,
vacation time.
No, not really.
Wow.
Unless you can. Yeah, no, but you know, it comes with the territory, really. You know.
Well, I'm sure it's worth it to see that people enjoy the content. I mean, it's not like you you want to go away. If you're getting the appreciation, you know, and you're like, oh wow, people are really liking what I'm doing, people enjoy what I put out. I assume that's a great feeling you get, you know, when you.
Oh,
when you see that.
absolutely. It's good to know. It's good to see a 99% approval rate on YouTube. Now it goes like, wow, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously you're doing something right. That's good. Well, you know, I hope that you really achieve everlasting success, Masako. And right now, if you can think and tell me where you see yourself 10 years from now, aside from everything that you've accomplished now, is there anything else that maybe you'd like to do in the future besides, you know, Dragon Ball Abridged?
Oh, I would love to meet Masako Nozawa in person.
Really?
That would be one thing I'd love to do in my life, because, I mean, I would absolutely love to do that. I don't get, it would just be such a dream come true. But other than that, I just love to do more stuff on the internet, as well as hopefully becoming a father.
Oh wow, that's a strong you know.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah, absolutely, because, you know, my girlfriend, she has 2 nephews, and sometimes I look after them, and I know that they're starting to grow up now, because one of them's 5, and I got them a Power Ranger, like a huge Power Ranger figure, and they were just, and she was going like, oh, he won't like it, you know, it's too big for him. He carries that around all the time. I'm like, yeah, when you get to the age of 5, you got to think like a boy, you know. It's big and it's a Power Ranger. Yeah, it will win. So,
well, that's good. You know, that's a strong thing. I have a kid. I have a daughter, and my wife is pregnant right now. So I have another one.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I you know, I just want to let you know, having a child is a nice thing. It has its moments where, you know, it makes you want to turn Super Saiyan, but you know, you want to go
absolutely. It's like, how dare you leave the toys out?
Why did I make so many Cell Juniors? Like it's just you don't want the Cell Juniors running around and they're all over the place. It's horrible.
I'm over here.
Exactly. Damn it! Put that down, fool! Like all that stuff. But you know, I just want to, you know, reassure you, having a kid is nice. But you know, I wish you the best, and I hope that everything goes well in the future. And if you decide to have a child, that's awesome. You know.
Well, thank you, sir. You too.
But I want to actually get some fun facts for you. You know, one of the questions that I want to ask you is if you can actually name. I know you've made a video already about your top 10 animes, but with the current seasonal anime and stuff, or any recent anime that you've watched, what would be your top 5 animes now that you're probably either enjoying or you have recently watched that you enjoy?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be obvious to get that out of the way. I mean, it's not in any particular order. You know, again, I have been loving Super. Super's actually been really good, so that, you know, I'll count that. Well, obviously, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That seems to be something that everybody adores. There's always that one anime, or at least one every season, that everybody gets behind.
Right, that everybody just jumps on the wagon for.
Yeah, this one, Knights of Sidonia. Yeah, that was really good, and I like the fact that that was kind of the start of Netflix push towards distributing anime.
Right,
that's pretty cool. Yeah, and and Berserk. Take notes about how Sidonia does animation. That's a lot better. Just saying.
Wow.
Just saying. Anything? Oof.
You ever watch JoJo's or One Punch Man? You ever?
Oh, One Punch Man. Yeah, absolutely.
One Punch Man.
Yeah, the One Punch. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Have you ever looked into that?
Yeah, I've just caught up to watch Stardust Crusaders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, JoJo's isn't for everybody. That's why I was just asking. JoJo's is...
Oh no, I dig JoJo a lot because it's just so mad, and I love it.
Yeah. A lot of people they usually get hooked at the third part. At least for me, when I got into JoJo's, that's what hooked me in, and then I started reading the manga. But JoJo's is a very nice series. It's really cool. But a second question for fun fact is, what's your favorite running gag or character from the Dragon Ball Z Abridged that you have?
Probably one of my favorite running gags is it's gotta be the I am the hype. That is really funny. And now that we've extended that into episode 57, where Satan's going, I am the hype. Yeah. Kill him.
Oh man, so that's your favorite of the whole series?
One of them. But my favorite joke is for Goku is, and you fall off that horse, Vegeta, you get back up and you eat that horse. Come eat that horse with me, Vegeta.
Wow. Well, I mean, how about Lanny and the other guys? Do you know what they usually enjoy doing?
Well, Lanny enjoys screaming a lot.
Oh, well,
and of course,
of course, exactly. He does like that a lot.
Kaiser likes voicing anything to do with Trunks, and Taka is pretty much in perpetual Nappa voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. You know, you guys have your little things. That's
oh yeah, of course.
My personal favorite was always Zarbon. I love.
Yeah.
I like Zarbon for the Frieza saga.
Yeah, no, I think Kaiser had a lot of fun voicing that one.
Frieza, are we done? I have to go Skype my girlfriend. So there was this one scene with the Skyping his girlfriend and.
Yeah.
Come again.
No, that. What? Come again?
Come again, Zarbon. It was so funny. It was hilarious. Well, I have to take a moment, to praise you, Masako, and I have to say that I really think that these past 6 to 7 years, I think that Dragon Ball has been seen with a new light, and it's thanks to what you guys do. So from the fans, I'm sure that they all agree when I say thank you so much for providing the laughs, for providing the passion. Thank you so much, and I also want to thank you again for accepting this interview as well, and I appreciate the opportunity. But anyways, is there anything that basically you'd like to say?
Well, you're welcome, man. And it's been more than 6, 7 years. It's been almost 9.
Well, for me, I mean, for me.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But we've been doing this almost a decade.
A long time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Pretty much all of our 20s. And now into some of our 30s.
Yeah. I remember I think I was a freshman in high school when I started watching you guys. I was about, like maybe 13 or 14 years old. It was a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
I'm 22 now, so it's...
Oh, my God, you have 2 kids at 22. I've got to catch up. I've got to get my game together.
Well, it's different.
Oh, my God.
It's different. Like, I work in a pharmacy. I've gotten ahead of the game, luckily, so I can support 2 kids,
Okay.
And I have my own apartment. It's not for everybody. Marriage isn't for everybody. Some people don't have the same living situation,
And so, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I get that.
No, if you guys are listening, don't have kids at 22. Don't do it. don't do it. But
do it whenever you do it whenever it feels right for you.
You don't want any Cell Juniors running around. It's horrible. Trust me. But all right, peeps, you heard it here from the man himself. Guys, subscribe to MasakoX. If you aren't already, you can find his channel in a annotation at the end of the video. You can also find a link to his channel in the description box. Also, if you guys like Dragon Ball content, if you have a power level of over 9,000, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm Devil Artemis, and this is MasakoX.
Catch you later.
Guys, we'll see you next time.